Are you new to recruiting? Well, you're going to want to check out this video right now because these are going to be the top 5 tips for new recruiters. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you have not seen this channel before, it's all about making you the next Millionaire Recruiter. So let's get to it. All right. So first of all, welcome new recruiters. Thank you for coming to the channel. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment and do all those fun things because we are a community to bring each other together and do better. So let's get to it. First and foremost, you're already doing one of the top things, which is take the time to learn and understand your industry. So there's not a lot of training in recruiting, which is exactly why this channel exists, which is exactly why my company Thriversity exists, to bring e-courses, to bring learning and development to you in order to really fast track your role, your career, and most importantly, your paycheck. So, but you have to take the time because no one is going to take that time for you. That's something that you have to do. You have to be very proactive about it. And especially if you want to recruit for startups, that moves faster than ever. And the learning curve is a little bit difficult. But what's great is you can really become a fantastic recruiter, in my opinion, if you put in the work within 3 months. Second, build a strong network. Right after this video, you better get on LinkedIn and start building your network. You can add 100 connections every single week, keep it going, and at first you can go between, being willy-nilly about it and also being intentional. So depending on what industry you're in, depending on if you do business development or whatnot, but you're going to want to add, recruiters because you want to build up your community and they can open doors for you. But you're also going to want to build your niche. What are you placing? So for me, I'm software engineers. So half of my network is definitely filled of software engineers of all levels. And so make sure you're grasping what it is you want to fill and build your network accordingly. Third, effective communication skills. And I'm not just saying you have to carry a conversation. That's not what it's about. It's also about your writing skills and your listening skills. That's still communication. That's, going back and forth. Okay. You don't want to listen. No, listen to what you want to hear. You want to make sure that you are, again, being very, very, very proactive with your communication. You don't want someone to follow up with you. You need to make sure that you're always telling them what to expect. That's really important. And that also brings trust. So that's I know that was a lot, but it's bringing it all into those communication skills. Super important. Something that I would really recommend as well is emotional intelligence training of some sort. I don't have that for you. I did that separately, but you can go on Udemy. There's so many different, platforms and things you can read and stuff. I really encourage that you do that. Another thing is embrace technology. You cannot be in the past. You have to know and learn all of the stuff that makes you more efficient. I think that's the key. I love sourcing, for example. Sourcing is one of my most favorite things to do. And however, there are tools for that I can train a bot to source and think like me. And at first I'm like, I don't think so. I know how to do this better. But why am I fighting technology? It's like, when we had the typewriters and they're like, I don't want to go on a computer, that's ridiculous. And so you really have to embrace it and learn it. But here's the thing. Don't be tool heavy. Like a lot of people are like, oh, shiny new tool. I'm going to use this and this and this and this and this. Then all of a sudden, 1, you're not thinking for yourself. And 2, you're kind of just scattered. So just make sure that you are identifying some of your gaps and the things that would make your life a lot easier, and then do that one at a time. Also, it takes a little while to adopt things. I would say it might even take you a good month or so to adopt things. That's how long it takes to build a habit. So take your time. And then the 5th tips for new recruiters is prioritizing candidate experience immediately. So I definitely think candidate experience as a whole is it's a heavy topic. What does it really mean? Essentially what it means is that You are being that recruiter. You're making it really easy for them. You're being very straightforward, transparent. You're going back to the what to expect. And you're treating them like a human being, not a resume, not a number. KPIs, and you have to know your KPIs. You have to send out a certain amount of resumes. You have to have a certain amount of phone calls. You have a certain amount of interviews and offers and whatnot to be successful. That is all true. And so technically they are a number, but they shouldn't feel that. And a candidate today can essentially open so many doors throughout years and years and years. I've placed some candidates 4 times at this point. So that's a hefty fee for one person. But not just that, but talk about like the different networking of things. And so the candidate experience really harnesses and makes everything a lot easier. So I think as long as you realize that, look, yes, clients might pay my bills. The company itself might pay my bills, but it's the candidates that are really going to shoot my career to the next level, which is why you have to prioritize candidate experience. All right, new recruiters. So what are you excited about the most for this career? Put it down in the comments below. Thanks for joining the community. I will see you every Thursday at noon. And don't forget that money is just a vessel to do all the amazing things you want to go do in life. Go live it. See you next week.